Have you noticed that as you've gotten older, even simple tasks like standing up from a chair or carrying groceries feel harder than before? Have you ever wondered why your muscles seem to shrink, no matter how careful you are with your diet or activity level? If you're over 60, this isn't just in your head. The truth is, after the age of 60, your body naturally starts losing muscle mass and strength in a process called sarcopenia. It's a gradual decline, but the effects are very real: slower metabolism, reduced mobility, and even a higher risk of falls and injuries. Here's the thing: most people assume the only way to fight this loss is through intense exercise or expensive supplements. But the reality is, not everyone can do heavy workouts, especially as joints stiffen and energy levels dip. And while protein shakes and powders can help, they're not always convenient, palatable, or easy to digest for older adults. That's where a surprising simple solution comes into play, something you might already be doing every morning without realizing its potential. Imagine sitting down with your morning coffee, the aroma filling the kitchen, while also taking a small but powerful step toward rebuilding your muscles. What if a tiny addition to that cup could give your muscles the tools they need to repair and grow, even without traditional exercise? It might sound too good to be true, but science supports it. Research shows that older adults can stimulate muscle protein synthesis, the process that rebuilds and strengthens muscle tissue through a specific combination of nutrients, even in small amounts. This is critical because after 60, your muscles don't respond to protein as efficiently as they did when you were younger. You need a strategy that works with your body's changing metabolism, not against it. The reward for watching this video all the way through is simple but powerful. By the end, you'll know exactly what to add to your coffee, how to use it safely, and how to maximize your muscle building potential naturally. This is not a gimmick or a trend. It's backed by verified studies on aging, protein metabolism, and muscle health. You'll walk away with a practical tip that takes less than a minute to apply and yet has the potential to make a real difference in your strength, energy, and overall quality of life. Let's put this into context. Losing muscle isn't just about looking less toned, it affects your entire body. Muscles help burn calories, protect your bones, support your joints, and maintain balance. When they weaken, everyday activities like climbing stairs or even opening jars can become challenging. And while the thought of intense workouts might feel daunting or impossible at your age, the good news is that your body still responds to the right kind of nutritional support. This is where your morning coffee becomes more than a comforting ritual. It becomes a tool to help maintain and even rebuild muscle strength naturally. By understanding how this works, you'll see that age doesn't have to mean weakness. Your muscles are capable of growth if you give them the right building blocks, and it doesn't require spending hours in the gym or relying on complicated supplements. In fact, by making one small adjustment to your daily coffee routine, you can provide your body with essential amino acids and nutrients that research consistently shows are effective for older adults. It's simple, effective, and completely safe when done correctly. So stay with this video because what comes next will show you exactly what to do and how to do it. By the time you finish watching, you'll have a clear, actionable step that fits into your morning routine, and it could help you regain strength, energy, and confidence in your body without exercising a single minute, if that's what you prefer. This isn't about shortcuts. It's about smart, science-backed strategies that work with your body as it is today. As we age, understanding why muscle loss happens is the key to fighting it. After 60, your body undergoes several changes that affect muscle strength and size. One of the main culprits is a decrease in muscle protein synthesis. This is the process your body uses to build and repair muscle tissue. In younger adults, protein intake and exercise naturally trigger this process. But in older adults, the same triggers become less effective, which means your muscles don't rebuild as efficiently. Over time, this leads to smaller, weaker muscles, even if you maintain a decent diet. Hormonal changes, including lower levels of growth hormone and testosterone, also play a role. These hormones are essential for muscle maintenance, and as they decline, muscle loss accelerates. Another factor that contributes to this decline is a condition called anabolic resistance. Essentially, your muscles become less responsive to the protein you consume. Even if you eat enough protein in your meals, your body may struggle to use it effectively to rebuild muscle. This is why many older adults see little improvement in strength or muscle size, despite trying high-protein diets or moderate exercise routines. Coupled with lower physical activity, this sets the stage for gradual muscle loss that can affect independence, balance, and overall quality of life. It's not just about appearance. Muscles are central to nearly every function in the body. They help maintain metabolism, support joints, protect bones, and even influence how efficiently your body uses insulin. When muscles weaken, metabolism slows down, making weight management more difficult. Joints become less stable, increasing the risk of injury, and balance declines, which raises the risk of falls, a leading cause of hospitalization in older adults. This makes finding practical, effective solutions not only about fitness, but about safety, longevity, and daily independence. Research shows that a combination of protein and certain amino acids can help overcome these challenges. Leucine in particular is a key amino acid that stimulates muscle protein synthesis even in older adults. Studies consistently indicate that leucine-rich protein sources can partially counteract anabolic resistance and promote muscle growth. This is a major breakthrough for those who may not be able to engage in rigorous exercise routines. By focusing on nutritional strategies that target the body's natural ability to rebuild muscle, it's possible to slow, stop, and even partially reverse age-related muscle loss. This is where your morning coffee becomes an unexpected ally. By adding the right protein or amino acid supplement to your coffee, you create a simple, repeatable habit that supports muscle health every day. The benefit is twofold. First, it provides your muscles with essential building blocks they might otherwise lack. And second, it integrates seamlessly into a routine you likely already enjoy. Studies suggest that timing protein intake in the morning can also improve absorption and utilization, giving your body an early boost to start muscle repair and growth throughout the day. Consistency is critical. Muscle rebuilding is not instantaneous, but it responds to repeated, small interventions. By adding a protein or leucine-rich supplement to your coffee daily, your muscles receive a regular supply of the nutrients they need to repair microdamage and maintain size. Evidence from clinical trials shows that even modest increases in protein intake, spread throughout the day, can significantly improve muscle mass and strength in adults over 60. This means that a simple 30-second addition to your morning coffee can have measurable effects over weeks and months. Beyond muscles, this approach offers additional health advantages. Adequate protein supports bone density, which declines with age, particularly in postmenopausal women. Stronger muscles and bones together improve mobility, reduce fall risk, and enhance overall energy levels. Some studies even suggest that higher protein intake in older adults correlates with better weight management and improved metabolic health. Essentially, by nourishing your muscles correctly, you are helping your entire body function better. It's important to note that this strategy is safe and backed by research, but it should complement a balanced lifestyle. Staying hydrated, eating a varied diet with vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats, and engaging in light daily movements like walking or stretching will amplify the benefits. The key is creating an approach that is sustainable, simple, and effective without requiring extreme workouts or complicated supplement regimens. By now, it's clear that age-related muscle loss isn't inevitable. With the right nutritional strategy, you can give your muscles the support they need to maintain strength, stability, and independence. This understanding sets the foundation for a small but powerful change that integrates naturally into your daily routine. When done correctly, this can gradually help your body regain resilience, energy, and confidence. Now that you understand why muscle loss happens and how critical it is to address it, let's focus on why muscles matter more than most people realize. Maintaining muscle mass isn't just about looking strong or staying fit. It has profound effects on overall health, metabolism, and daily functioning. Muscles are like the engine of your body. They burn calories even at rest, helping maintain a healthy weight. They support your bones and joints, reducing stress on them and preventing injuries. Strong muscles also improve balance and coordination, lowering the risk of falls, which is one of the leading causes of serious injuries in older adults. Simply put, Muscles are essential for independence, energy, and long-term health. Losing muscle with age can lead to a cascade of problems that go beyond appearance. Reduced muscle mass makes it harder to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even stand up from a chair without assistance. It slows down metabolism, making weight management increasingly difficult. Lower muscle strength also places extra strain on bones and joints, increasing the risk of fractures and arthritis flare-ups. Additionally, weaker muscles can affect cardiovascular health because daily activity becomes more challenging, leading to a more sedentary lifestyle. Every bit of strength lost compounds over time, making small tasks feel exhausting and reducing overall quality of life. Research confirms that maintaining or rebuilding muscles in older age has measurable benefits. Studies show that adults over 60% who increase protein intake, particularly leucine-rich protein, experience significant improvements in muscle mass, strength, and function. The improvements are even more pronounced when protein is consumed consistently throughout the day rather than all at once. This is crucial because as we age, muscles respond less efficiently to nutrients, a condition known as anabolic resistance. Overcoming this requires strategic nutrition that provides the right building blocks at the right times. Interestingly, protein is not the only factor. The type and quality of protein matter just as much as the amount. Whey protein, for example, is highly digestible and rich in leucine, making it especially effective for older adults. Plant-based proteins can also work if they contain sufficient essential amino acids. The goal is to ensure your muscles receive nutrients they can readily use to rebuild and maintain strength. Clinical studies consistently show that incorporating high-quality protein sources into everyday routines supports muscle maintenance, improves balance, and even boosts metabolism. Beyond nutritional timing and protein quality, consistent microhabits make a significant difference. For instance, adding protein to a beverage you already consume, like your morning coffee, creates a daily ritual that provides continuous support for your muscles. This approach is not about replacing meals or engaging in intense workouts. It's about making small, science-backed adjustments that your body can realistically use every day. Research indicates that even small additions of leucine or whey protein throughout the day can stimulate muscle protein synthesis, helping counteract age-related loss without exhausting effort or major lifestyle changes. The benefits don't stop at muscle building. Strengthening your muscles positively affects other systems in your body. Muscles help regulate blood sugar by using glucose more effectively, which can reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. They also support heart health because stronger muscles encourage physical activity, improving circulation and cardiovascular efficiency. Additionally, adequate muscle mass helps maintain bone density, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. Essentially, when your muscles are supported and nourished properly, your entire body functions more efficiently and remains resilient as you age. Many older adults worry that rebuilding muscle requires hours of exercise or complex supplementation, but science shows otherwise. Even minimal resistance exercises combined with consistent protein intake can produce significant improvements. This is why small daily interventions like adding protein to coffee are effective. They provide the body with essential nutrients at a time when muscles are most receptive, and they can be incorporated into existing habits without disruption. Over time, these small changes accumulate into meaningful results, improving strength, energy, and overall health. It's also important to understand the long-term impact. Muscles are not only for mobility, they influence metabolic rate, hormone regulation, and even cognitive health. Older adults who maintain muscle mass tend to experience slower age-related declines, more independence, and higher quality of life. This reinforces the idea that supporting muscles through nutrition is not optional. It's a critical part of healthy aging. By giving your body the right nutrients consistently and effectively, you create a foundation for stronger muscles, more energy, and improved overall well-being. Many people over 60 try to fight muscle loss using traditional approaches, but not all solutions are effective or sustainable. Exercise, for example, is widely recommended, and while it is certainly beneficial, not everyone can safely engage in high-intensity workouts. Joint pain, arthritis, fatigue, and other age-related conditions often make strength training or aerobic exercises challenging. Even simple routines can feel exhausting, discouraging consistency. Without regular practice, the benefits diminish, and many older adults give up before seeing meaningful results. This is why relying solely on exercise is often insufficient for combating age-related muscle loss. Protein shakes and supplements are another common strategy. While they can provide essential nutrients, they're not always practical. Some shakes are hard to digest, especially for older adults with sensitive stomachs or kidney concerns. Others are expensive, artificially flavored, or require preparation that doesn't fit into a daily routine. Even when consumed, protein alone may not be enough if it's not the right type or timed correctly. Research shows that older muscles respond best to leucine-rich proteins taken consistently throughout the day, yet many adults consume protein sporadically or in forms that are less effective. Dietary habits also often fail to support muscle health adequately. Many older adults unintentionally consume too few calories or insufficient protein, particularly at breakfast. Skipping meals, following low-calorie diets, or eating mostly carbohydrates can deprive muscles of the nutrients needed to maintain strength. Even when meals contain protein, the timing and quality may not stimulate muscle protein synthesis effectively. Over time, this creates a gap between what the body needs and what it receives, accelerating muscle loss. Some older adults try multiple supplements simultaneously, believing more is better, but this can backfire. Excessive supplementation may strain the kidneys, interfere with other nutrients, or simply be wasted if the body cannot absorb it efficiently. Scientific studies consistently emphasize that moderation, timing, and nutrient quality are far more important than quantity. Small, targeted interventions are far more effective, particularly when integrated into daily routines in a consistent and manageable way. Another common misconception is that muscle loss is unavoidable. Many assume that after 60, declining strength is simply part of aging and nothing can reverse it. This is not true. Clinical research has repeatedly shown that older adults can rebuild muscle mass and strength with the right nutritional strategies, even if exercise is limited or impossible. The key is overcoming anabolic resistance and providing muscles with the building blocks they need to stimulate repair and growth. This approach is safe, practical, and achievable for most adults. One of the most effective ways to support muscles without intense exercise is through targeted nutrient intake. Leucine-rich protein, particularly whey protein, has been repeatedly validated in studies to increase muscle protein synthesis in older adults. The difference between effective and ineffective strategies often comes down to nutrient composition, timing, and consistency. Adding protein to existing routines like breakfast or morning coffee ensures muscles receive regular nourishment when they are most receptive. Practical application is crucial. Many people fail because they try strategies that don't integrate naturally into their day. Overcomplicated routines, extreme diets, or supplements that taste unpleasant are unlikely to be maintained long term. Science supports simplicity, consistent, small actions, like adding the right protein source to a beverage or meal you already consume, can produce measurable improvements in muscle mass and strength. Research shows that even modest increases in high-quality protein, spread throughout the day, stimulate muscle repair and counteract age-related decline. The failure of common solutions often comes down to misunderstanding how aging muscles work. Muscle protein synthesis slows with age, hormones decline, and anabolic resistance makes older muscles less responsive. Without targeted interventions, muscles weaken over time. Exercise alone or generic protein intake may not provide the necessary stimulus, but by understanding these biological changes and strategically providing nutrients, it's possible to rebuild strength, improve balance, and enhance energy levels safely and effectively. Older adults also benefit from the psychological aspect of easy, achievable strategies. When solutions are simple and integrated into routines, consistency improves. This is essential because muscle rebuilding requires regular support over weeks and months. Unlike extreme workouts or complex diets, practical science-backed interventions increase the likelihood of adherence, which is key for long-term results. By addressing both the biological and behavioral aspects of muscle health, older adults can overcome the limitations of common solutions and achieve meaningful improvements in strength, stability, and overall well-being. Now that we've seen why common solutions often fail, it's time to explore the simple, science-backed strategy that can make a real difference, adding a specific ingredient to your coffee. This isn't a gimmick or a trendy hack. It's a practical, research-supported approach that targets the very mechanisms that cause age-related muscle loss. By incorporating a high-quality protein or amino acid supplement into your morning cup, you provide your muscles with essential nutrients exactly when they are most receptive. Studies show that timing protein intake in the morning helps stimulate muscle protein synthesis, giving your body a consistent supply of the building blocks it needs to repair and grow muscle tissue. The key ingredient is a leucine-rich protein, such as whey protein or a high-quality essential amino acid blend. Leucine is one of the most important amino acids for older adults because it directly activates a pathway in the muscle cells that triggers protein synthesis. This process essentially tells your muscles to rebuild and grow stronger. Research consistently shows that even modest amounts of leucine, when taken at the right times, can partially overcome anabolic resistance, which is the reduced responsiveness of muscles in older adults. This makes it a practical solution for people over 60 who may not be able to exercise intensely or consistently. Adding this ingredient to coffee is both convenient and effective. Your morning coffee is already a daily ritual, and by simply mixing in a measured amount of protein or amino acids, you create a habit that supports muscle health without adding extra steps to your routine. This integration is important because consistent daily intake is far more effective than sporadic or excessive supplementation. Studies indicate that older adults who consume protein at regular intervals rather than in one large meal experience better muscle maintenance and improved overall strength. It's not just about building muscle. Providing your body with high-quality protein first thing in the morning has additional benefits. For one, it helps stabilize blood sugar levels after an overnight fast. Stable blood sugar supports energy, cognitive function, and overall metabolism. Secondly, adequate protein in the morning can increase satiety, making it easier to maintain a healthy weight and avoid overeating later in the day. This is particularly important for older adults, as metabolism naturally slows with age. Finally, research shows that consistent protein intake supports bone health, reducing the risk of fractures and osteoporosis. This means that one small addition to your morning coffee can support muscles, bones, and overall metabolic health at the same time. It's also worth noting that the amount you add matters. Evidence from clinical trials suggests that around 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein or a leucine-rich amino acid blend per serving is effective for older adults. This dosage is enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis without overwhelming the digestive system. Some people prefer to split the protein intake into smaller amounts throughout the day, which can be equally effective. The main goal is consistency, ensuring your muscles receive the nutrients they need regularly. Another advantage of this strategy is its accessibility. Unlike expensive, complicated supplement routines, adding protein or amino acids to coffee is affordable, easy to prepare, and can be done at home without special equipment. It doesn't require dieting, fasting, or intense exercise programs, making it ideal for older adults who want a simple, reliable solution. This is precisely why research emphasizes practical interventions that fit seamlessly into daily life, because sustainability is critical for long-term results. It's also important to understand how this addition works in synergy with everyday movement. While exercise is not strictly necessary for this strategy to be effective, light physical activity such as walking, stretching, or household tasks can enhance the benefits. Muscles that are nourished and gently activated respond even better to protein intake, creating a reinforcing cycle of strength and energy. Clinical studies consistently show that combining proper nutrition with modest activity improves muscle mass and functional capacity more than either approach alone, even in adults over 60. This simple, actionable step, adding a leucine-rich protein or amino acid supplement to your morning coffee, empowers you to take control of your muscle health without overcomplicating your life. It addresses the root causes of age-related muscle loss, overcomes anabolic resistance, supports metabolic and bone health, and integrates effortlessly into your existing routine. Over time, this habit can lead to noticeable improvements in strength, mobility, and overall vitality. Now that you know what to add to your coffee, it's important to understand exactly how it works in your body. Muscles are constantly breaking down and rebuilding, a process called muscle protein turnover. As we age, this balance shifts and breakdown starts to outpace repair. This leads to muscle shrinking, decreased strength, and reduced function. The addition of a high-quality leucine-rich protein or amino acid supplement to your coffee directly addresses this problem by stimulating muscle protein synthesis. This is the process by which your body repairs and grows new muscle fibers, effectively reversing some of the age-related decline that occurs after 60. Leucine, in particular, is a potent activator of a signaling pathway known as mTOR. When mTOR is activated, your muscles receive a clear signal to start rebuilding. Research shows that older adults require slightly higher amounts of leucine to achieve the same effect as younger individuals because of anabolic resistance. By consuming leucine-rich protein in the morning, you provide your muscles with the exact trigger they need to begin repair and growth. This is why timing is critical. Taking it with breakfast or morning coffee ensures your body has access to these nutrients after an overnight fast when protein levels in the blood are naturally low. Muscle protein synthesis is more effective when the protein source is high quality and easily digestible. Whey protein, for example, is absorbed rapidly and contains all essential amino acids, including a high concentration of leucine. Studies consistently show that whey protein stimulates greater increases in muscle protein synthesis compared to other protein sources, particularly in older adults. Plant-based proteins can also be effective if they are complete, meaning they provide all essential amino acids, but they may need to be combined or consumed in slightly larger amounts to achieve similar results. The goal is to provide your muscles with nutrients they can immediately use for repair and growth. Regular consumption of protein with leucine also helps counteract muscle loss over time. Clinical trials have shown that older adults who consistently consume sufficient protein, particularly with leucine, experience improvements in lean muscle mass, grip strength, and overall functional capacity. This means everyday activities like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even getting up from a chair become easier and safer. Over weeks and months, these small, consistent interventions add up, leading to meaningful improvements in strength and mobility. This strategy also supports other aspects of health beyond muscle. Muscles play a central role in metabolism, glucose regulation, and insulin sensitivity. Older adults who maintain muscle mass are better able to manage blood sugar, which reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes and related complications. Stronger muscles also support joints and bones, improving balance and reducing the risk of falls and fractures. In essence, by stimulating muscle protein synthesis, you're not only rebuilding strength, you're supporting your entire body and helping maintain independence as you age. It's important to use the right amount of protein to see results. Research indicates that around 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein or amino acids in the morning is sufficient to trigger muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Too little protein may not produce the same effect, while excessive amounts do not provide additional benefits and can put unnecessary strain on the kidneys, especially if there are pre-existing conditions. Consistency is more important than quantity. Daily intake ensures your muscles have a continuous supply of nutrients for repair and growth. Combining this nutritional approach with light movement can further enhance results. Even gentle walking, stretching, or household activity increases blood flow to muscles, which improves nutrient delivery and responsiveness. Studies show that muscle protein synthesis is more efficient when nutrition is paired with movement, even if it is low intensity. This synergy helps maximize the benefits of the protein in your coffee, supporting both strength and functional fitness without requiring strenuous workouts. Another advantage of this strategy is its simplicity and sustainability. Many older adults struggle with complicated diets, intense exercise programs, or inconvenient supplement routines. By using a small daily habit like adding protein or leucine to coffee, you create a repeatable routine that is easy to maintain over time. Science emphasizes that sustainability is a major factor in long-term muscle health. Consistent, simple actions are far more effective than short-term extreme interventions. Ultimately, understanding how this works gives confidence that it's not just a temporary fix or placebo. It is a fully research-supported physiological approach. By providing your muscles with the right nutrients at the right time, you help reverse age-related decline, improve mobility, and enhance energy levels. Over time, this habit can make a significant difference in daily strength, independence, and overall quality of life. Last section, benefits beyond muscles. The benefits of this simple coffee addition go far beyond just rebuilding muscles. While maintaining muscle mass is the most obvious advantage, providing your body with high-quality protein or leucine-rich amino acids has wide-ranging effects on your overall health. Strong muscles support better metabolism, which helps regulate blood sugar and manage weight more effectively. This is especially important as age-related declines in muscle mass and hormonal changes can make it harder to burn calories efficiently. By giving your muscles the tools to rebuild, you indirectly help your body maintain a healthier metabolic rate, which affects energy, weight management, and even cardiovascular health. Muscle health is closely connected to bone strength. As muscles weaken, bones lose support, and the risk of fractures and osteoporosis increases. Research shows that adequate protein intake, particularly with essential amino acids like leucine, helps preserve bone density in older adults. Muscles and bones work together to maintain mobility, balance, and stability. When you strengthen one, the other benefits as well. This means that by adding a simple supplement to your coffee, you are not only supporting muscle growth, but also helping to prevent injuries that can come from falls or weakened bones, which are common risks after 60. Energy levels and overall vitality also improve when muscles are nourished properly. Older adults often experience fatigue more quickly because weaker muscles require more effort for daily activities. When you consistently provide muscles with high-quality protein, they recover more efficiently and function better throughout the day. This can make simple tasks like walking, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries feel less exhausting. Over time, the improvement in energy and strength can lead to a more active lifestyle, which further reinforces muscle health and overall well-being. This approach also supports cardiovascular and metabolic health. Muscles are a major site for glucose uptake, meaning they help regulate blood sugar. Maintaining or rebuilding muscle mass helps your body manage insulin sensitivity, lowering the risk of type 2 diabetes and related complications. Studies show that older adults with higher lean muscle mass have better blood sugar control and more stable energy throughout the day. By nourishing muscles first thing in the morning, you create a foundation for improved metabolic health that lasts well beyond that cup of coffee. Another benefit is the improvement in functional independence. Daily living activities like standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, or even reaching for items on a shelf require muscle strength. By consistently supporting muscle repair and growth, you help ensure that these tasks remain manageable as you age. Clinical studies indicate that older adults who maintain muscle mass are more likely to remain independent longer, reducing reliance on others and enhancing overall quality of life. Mood and cognitive function can also benefit indirectly. Research suggests that regular protein intake and maintaining muscle mass are associated with better mental clarity and reduced risk of cognitive decline. Muscles support physical activity, which is linked to improved brain health and mood regulation. The simple habit of adding protein or leucine to your morning coffee can contribute to a healthier body, which in turn supports a healthier mind. It's important to remember that these benefits are cumulative. Consistency is key. One cup of coffee alone won't instantly transform your body, but when consumed daily as part of a routine, it steadily provides your muscles with the nutrients they need. Over weeks and months, the positive effects accumulate, resulting in stronger muscles, improved energy, better metabolism, enhanced bone support, and greater independence. Scientific studies consistently show that older adults who follow consistent moderate interventions experience measurable improvements in strength, mobility, and overall health. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity and sustainability. Unlike complicated exercise programs, strict diets, or expensive supplement regimens, adding protein or amino acids to coffee is easy, affordable, and can be maintained long-term. Practical, achievable strategies are far more effective than extreme measures that are difficult to sustain. When you make small, science-backed adjustments that fit naturally into your daily life, you increase the likelihood of long-term success. By supporting muscles, bones, metabolism, energy levels, and functional independence, this small change becomes much more than just a coffee ritual. It is a holistic approach to healthier aging, helping your body function at its best and protecting against the common challenges that come with age. This one habit has the potential to significantly improve quality of life, making everyday activities easier, boosting energy, and supporting long-term health in a way that is both practical and scientifically proven. Now that you understand the benefits of adding protein or leucine to your coffee, it's important to know how to do it correctly to get the full effect. The first step is choosing the right type of protein or amino acid supplement. High-quality whey protein is one of the most effective options because it is easily digestible and rich in leucine, the amino acid that directly triggers muscle protein synthesis. For those who prefer plant-based options, look for a complete protein blend that contains all essential amino acids. These may include combinations of pea, rice, or soy proteins. The key is to ensure that the supplement provides sufficient leucine to effectively stimulate muscle repair and growth. Next, timing is crucial. Consuming protein in the morning, ideally with your first cup of coffee, provides your muscles with nutrients after an overnight fast. During sleep, your body uses stored nutrients for maintenance, which can leave muscles slightly depleted by morning. By adding protein to coffee, you provide a quick, accessible source of amino acids that primes your muscles for the day. Research indicates that older adults experience better muscle protein synthesis when protein is consumed consistently and early in the day, making this timing highly effective. The recommended amounts is also important to consider. Clinical studies suggest that around 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein per serving is sufficient to stimulate muscle protein synthesis in older adults. This dosage is effective for overcoming anabolic resistance, which is the reduced responsiveness of muscles in later life. If you are using an amino acid supplement instead of complete protein, ensure it contains at least 2 to 3 grams of leucine per serving, as this amount has been shown to trigger the necessary muscle-building pathways. Taking too little may not produce measurable benefits, while excessively high doses do not provide additional advantages and constrain the digestive system or kidneys over time. Preparation is simple. Measure the appropriate amount of protein or amino acids and stir it into your coffee. Many high-quality protein powders dissolve easily in hot beverages, but some may require a blender to prevent clumping. The goal is to make this addition convenient so it becomes a sustainable part of your daily routine. Consistency matters more than perfection, so find a method that works for you and stick with it. Over time, this small daily habit can produce significant improvements in muscle mass, strength, and overall functional capacity. It is also essential to consider the rest of your diet. While adding protein to coffee is a powerful step, overall daily protein intake should be sufficient to maintain muscle health. Research suggests that older adults benefit from spreading protein consumption across all meals, aiming for around 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. This ensures that muscles receive a continuous supply of amino acids throughout the day, supporting repair and growth. Combining this strategy with balanced meals containing fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats amplifies the benefits, promoting overall health and well-being. Hydration is another factor that supports muscle function. Muscles are approximately 75% water, and adequate fluid intake is necessary for optimal protein metabolism and nutrient delivery. While coffee contributes to fluid intake, it's important to drink water throughout the day to support muscle recovery, digestion, and metabolic function. Staying hydrated also helps maintain energy levels, reduces fatigue, and supports cardiovascular health, all of which are critical for adults over 60. Finally, pairing this strategy with light daily activity can enhance results. Even minimal movement, such as walking, stretching, or household chores, improves blood flow to muscles, which increases nutrient delivery and responsiveness. Studies show that combining protein intake with modest activity leads to greater improvements in muscle strength and function than either approach alone. The synergy between nutrition and movement is particularly important for older adults, as it helps maximize the benefits of protein without requiring strenuous workouts. By following these steps, choosing the right protein, measuring the correct amount, timing intake with your morning coffee, ensuring overall dietary protein is sufficient, staying hydrated, and including light activity, you create a powerful science-backed habit. This simple addition to your daily routine provides consistent support for your muscles, counteracts age-related decline, improves strength, and enhances overall health. It is a safe, practical, and sustainable approach that integrates seamlessly into your life, producing meaningful results over weeks and months. While adding protein or leucine to your morning coffee is highly effective, supporting your muscles with additional nutritional strategies throughout the day can further enhance results. One of the most important factors is ensuring adequate protein intake with every meal. Research consistently shows that older adults respond best when protein is spread evenly across the day, rather than concentrated in a single meal. For example, including 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner provides a steady supply of amino acids to your muscles, helping maintain strength and promote repair. Protein-rich foods don't have to be complicated or expensive. Lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, legumes, and certain plant-based protein blends all contribute essential amino acids necessary for muscle protein synthesis. For those following plant-based diets, combining different protein sources such as beans and rice or soy and pea protein ensures a complete amino acid profile. Consistently consuming protein-rich meals not only supports muscle health but also stabilizes energy levels, improves satiety, and assists in weight management, all crucial factors for adults over 60. In addition to protein, micronutrients play a key role in supporting muscle and overall health. Vitamin D, for example, is critical for muscle function and bone strength. Low vitamin D levels are common among older adults and are linked to decreased muscle strength, poor balance, and higher fall risk. Studies show that maintaining optimal vitamin D levels, either through sunlight exposure or supplementation when needed, supports muscle performance and helps prevent injuries. Similarly, minerals like calcium, magnesium, and potassium are essential for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and maintaining healthy bones. Including a variety of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains ensures adequate intake of these nutrients. Healthy fats are another component that indirectly supports muscle health. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, flax seeds, and walnuts, have been shown to reduce inflammation and improve muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Chronic inflammation can impair muscle repair and contribute to age-related muscle loss, so incorporating omega-3s into your diet can enhance the effectiveness of your protein strategy. Including moderate amounts of healthy fats alongside protein and carbohydrates also support sustained energy throughout the day. Hydration should not be overlooked. Muscles are composed largely of water, and dehydration can impair muscle function, reduce strength, and increase fatigue. Older adults are particularly susceptible to dehydration because the sense of thirst diminishes with age. Drinking water consistently throughout the day, in addition to beverages like coffee or tea, ensures muscles receive nutrients efficiently and function optimally. Proper hydration also supports digestion, cardiovascular health, and cognitive function, all of which contribute to overall vitality and quality of life. Timing of meals and snacks can further enhance muscle support. For example, having a small protein-rich snack mid-morning or mid-afternoon can provide an extra boost of amino acids to keep muscles fueled. Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, a protein shake, or a handful of nuts combined with a small portion of fruit are convenient options. These snacks help maintain muscle protein synthesis throughout the day, prevent energy dips, and support weight management. The key is consistency and balance rather than extreme or restrictive eating. It's also important to minimize the intake of highly processed foods, excessive sugar, and refined carbohydrates. These can contribute to inflammation, impair nutrient absorption, and disrupt energy balance, all of which can negatively impact muscle health. Focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods ensures your muscles receive the essential amino acids, vitamins, and minerals necessary to maintain strength and support overall health. Simple adjustments like replacing sugary snacks with protein-rich options or adding vegetables to every meal create sustainable habits that produce long-term results. Finally, combining these nutritional strategies with the simple addition of protein to your coffee amplifies the benefits. Together, they create a comprehensive approach that nourishes muscles, supports bones, stabilizes energy, and improves overall metabolic health. Research consistently emphasizes that multifaceted strategies, rather than isolated interventions, produce the most significant and lasting improvements in strength and function for older adults. By following these principles, spreading protein intake across meals, including essential vitamins and minerals, incorporating healthy fats, staying hydrated, and avoiding processed foods, you create a nutritional environment that maximizes the effectiveness of your morning coffee habit. Over time, this approach can help maintain and rebuild muscles, improve energy, enhance functional independence, and support a higher quality of life as you age. While adding protein or leucine to your coffee and following supportive nutritional strategies is highly effective, it's important to understand safety and precautions to ensure the approach benefits your health without unintended consequences. For most healthy adults, high-quality protein and amino acid supplementation is safe, but certain medical conditions, medication interactions, or digestive sensitivities require attention. Knowing how to approach this strategy responsibly ensures long-term benefits without risks. One of the first considerations is kidney function. Older adults with reduced kidney function need to be cautious with protein intake. Excessive protein can put additional strain on the kidneys if they are already compromised. Before starting any new protein regimen, it's advisable to consult a healthcare provider, especially if you have kidney disease or related conditions. Research shows that for individuals with normal kidney function, moderate increases in protein, such as adding 20 to 30 grams to a morning coffee, are safe and effective, but personalized assessment is always best for safety. Digestive tolerance is another factor. Some people experience bloating, gas, or discomfort when introducing protein powders or amino acids, particularly whey or other concentrated sources. Starting with a smaller amount and gradually increasing to the recommended dose allows your digestive system to adapt. Blending protein into coffee or using a high-quality, easily digestible formula can also reduce discomfort. Additionally, plant-based protein blends may be gentler on digestion for those with lactose sensitivity or other gastrointestinal concerns. It's also important to choose supplements from reputable sources. Not all protein powders or amino acid blends are created equal. Some contain added sugars, artificial flavors, or fillers that can counteract health benefits or contribute unnecessary calories. Look for products that list complete amino acid profiles, minimal additives, and verified quality certifications. High-quality supplements ensure your muscles receive the nutrients they need without compromising overall health. Hydration is a critical safety consideration when increasing protein intake. Protein metabolism requires adequate water, and older adults are already more susceptible to dehydration. Drinking sufficient water throughout the day supports kidney function, nutrient delivery to muscles, and overall metabolism. Even though coffee contributes to fluid intake, it is not enough on its own. Aim for regular water consumption, alongside protein supplementation to maximize safety and effectiveness. Consistency and moderation are essential. While it may be tempting to increase protein intake beyond recommended levels for faster results, research consistently shows that exceeding the optimal range does not provide additional benefits and can pose risks. For older adults, 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein or a leucine-rich amino acid supplement per serving is sufficient to stimulate muscle protein synthesis effectively. Spreading protein throughout the day with balanced meals and snacks ensures ongoing muscle support while minimizing risk. Individuals Taking medications should also be aware of potential interactions. For example, certain medications that affect kidney function or metabolism may require adjustments to protein intake. Consulting a healthcare professional can help you determine safe dosage and timing. This step ensures that your muscle support strategy enhances health without interfering with other medical treatments. It's equally important to integrate protein supplementation with balanced nutrition. Adding protein to coffee should complement a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, healthy fats, and adequate micronutrients. Relying solely on supplements without overall nutritional support limits effectiveness and can lead to imbalances. A holistic approach not only maximizes muscle health, but also supports energy, bone strength, metabolic stability, and overall well-being. Monitoring progress and adjusting as needed is another practical precaution. Track changes in strength, mobility, energy levels, and digestive comfort. If you experience any unusual symptoms, such as persistent bloating, fatigue, or kidney-related issues, adjust intake or consult a professional. Scientific studies consistently show that individualized adjustments enhance outcomes and ensure safety while maintaining effectiveness over the long term. Finally, pairing this nutritional strategy with light daily activity, even minimal movement, improves both effectiveness and safety. Gentle walking, stretching, or household tasks increase blood flow to muscles, which improves nutrient delivery and responsiveness. It also reduces the risk of falls by enhancing balance and coordination. By combining proper supplementation with manageable physical activity, older adults can safely maximize the benefits of their coffee routine while improving overall health and functional independence. By following these precautions, considering kidney function, digestive tolerance, supplement quality, hydration, moderation, medication interactions, overall nutrition, and gentle activity, you ensure that adding protein or leucine to your coffee is a safe, sustainable, and highly effective way to support muscle health. This approach allows older adults to rebuild strength, improve energy, maintain independence, and enhance overall quality of life without unnecessary risk. Establishing a consistent daily habit is essential to ensure the benefits of adding protein or leucine to your coffee are realized over time. One of the most effective ways to do this is by tying the habit to an existing routine. Since most people drink coffee every morning, this provides a natural anchor for the new behavior. By making the addition of protein or amino acids part of the coffee ritual, it becomes almost automatic. Research on habit formation shows that linking new behaviors to established daily actions dramatically increases adherence and long-term success. Start by preparing your coffee the way you normally would. Then measure and mix in the recommended protein or leucine supplement. Initially, it may help to set a reminder or note on your kitchen counter to ensure consistency. Once this step is repeated daily for a few weeks, it will become second nature, and your muscles will start receiving consistent nutritional support without requiring extra effort or mental energy. Consistency is key because muscle protein synthesis is stimulated most effectively when nutrients are provided regularly rather than sporadically. Tracking progress can further strengthen the habit. Keeping a simple log of your daily coffee intake, along with notes about energy levels, strength, or ease in daily activities, allows you to see measurable improvements over time. Studies in behavioral psychology emphasize that tracking habits not only reinforces adherence but also provides motivation. Seeing progress, even small changes in strength, mobility, or energy, encourages continuation, making the habit sustainable in the long term. It's also important to ensure that the habit remains practical and convenient. For some, adding protein powder directly to hot coffee may cause clumping or affect taste. Using high-quality, easily soluble powders or blending with a small amount of water or milk before adding to coffee can improve texture and flavor. Experimenting with different types and flavors can make the process enjoyable, which is an important factor in maintaining any habit. The more seamless and pleasant the habit is, the more likely it will be maintained consistently. Another factor in forming a lasting habit is preparation. Having your supplement readily available in a convenient location, such as next to your coffee maker, eliminates excuses and reduces friction. Portioning out daily servings in advance can save time and ensure the correct dosage is used every day. Research shows that reducing small barriers and making a behavior easy to perform dramatically increases adherence, particularly in older adults who may be juggling multiple daily responsibilities. Pairing the coffee habit with other supportive behaviors amplifies its effectiveness. For example, following your protein coffee with a short walk, gentle stretching, or a few minutes of light movement encourages blood flow to muscles, enhancing nutrient delivery and stimulating repair. Over time, these small combinations of behaviors create a routine that supports not only muscle growth, but overall physical health and functional independence. The synergy between nutrition and activity makes the habit more impactful and rewarding. It's also helpful to approach this habit with flexibility and patience. Some days you may need to adjust the timing slightly due to schedule or preference, and that is perfectly fine. What matters most is overall consistency across weeks and months. Muscle rebuilding is a gradual process, and the cumulative effect of daily protein intake paired with light movement and supportive nutrition produces measurable results. Expecting immediate changes can be discouraging, but understanding that long-term adherence leads to meaningful improvements helps maintain motivation. Social support and accountability can further strengthen the habit. Sharing your goal with a friend or family member, or even tracking your progress in a shared journal or app, can create a sense of commitment and encouragement. Research indicates that older adults are more likely to sustain health-related behaviors when they receive positive reinforcement and feel accountable, even in simple habits like adding protein to coffee. Finally, integrate the habit into your broader health strategy. Complement it with balanced meals, adequate hydration, and micronutrient intake to maximize benefits. When this small, simple action is combined with other supportive behaviors, it forms a holistic approach that addresses the multiple factors contributing to age-related muscle loss. Over time, the habit transforms from a single action into a lifestyle change that strengthens muscles, supports metabolism, improves energy, and enhances overall quality of life.